Hello and welcome back to my AFC Wimbledon save on Football Manager 2015. I've got a little bit. I've switched up the plans for today's game. It was originally going to be the Portsmouth game, but we drew Wolverhampton Wanderers in the FA Cup, fifth round I think it is, or fourth round, and fourth round, sorry. And I thought, why not do it? I mean, they're a really big team. They're in the championship, so I don't really expect to go to beat them. But it should be it should be like an entertaining game. Hopefully, it's going to be a hard game, most definitely. But I mean, I really want to just try. I want to do my best. I want to see if we can actually beat them, which would actually be like a huge accomplishment. I'm going to go over the few results since last game against Bury, where we drew. Another disappointing live com where we didn't win, and we should have done a lot more better, but we didn't. To start things off, we played against Wycombe away, and we was not good enough. We on stats we was very even, but Jack Finch, the person who, like, at the beginning of the season, I thought he is amazing. You know, he's going to do fantastic for us, and he has done the complete opposite. He got sent off. He got a 3-match ban, and I've just decided I'm completely done with him. I'm literally going to use him as nothing more than a backup. To go over like a few things that have been really annoying me as of late. Recently, I've been getting so many like hot prospect or youngsters like in the team complaining about not getting enough first team football, and I have no idea why they're doing it, because their squad status doesn't, it's not first team player or anything like that. It's literally hot prospect or a youngster. So I've loaned out like 4 players because they were just banging on at me, and it was just so frustrating, and I have no idea why I was doing it. And because of that, morale in the side overall has dropped quite a bit. I did do a team talk, and it did boost things up a little bit, saying, our form has dropped off a little bit, but I think we can pick stuff up in the coming results, and, they all got a positive result, bar 1 or 2 players. One player who a little bit annoyed me is Alvin Fortes. He is on a hot prospect contract, not on a lot of money, and I've started him, I've only started him twice, but I've brought him on 5 times. He is struggling for fitness, which is quite a concern of mine. But the thing is, he also was complaining. If you look here, his morale fairly poor. It was a lot more worse than that when he came to me, because he was complaining about not getting enough first team football. And I'm not being funny. He's on a hot prospect contract anyway. But I'm playing him a lot more than hot prospects. At the rest of the club. Maybe that's why the rest of the team is complaining, but. Regardless, against Wycombe, we was just not good enough at all. Let me put this in 3D for us. And it was disappointing, because I wanted to beat them. We definitely owed, to beat them, but we only came away with a draw. Miraculously, though, after this result, we actually managed to stay top of the league. We just had every single result really go our way perfectly. But here, a really nice calm finish from Akinfenwa. I can't remember why Akinfenwa was playing. I think Appiah was still injured at the time or something, but nice little volley there. We got a really nice volley from Tanner in a future match coming up. I'll show you. But that Dominic Samuel, I think his name is, he was on fire this entire game. It only says he's got a 6.5 rating, but when you put him and Alex Samuel up front again, it was just dreadful. It was absolutely just dreadful. The game after that, though, we did manage to get a good result. We went against Gateshead, which we definitely should have won. Tariq Fosu missed a penalty, absolutely gutted about that. But we were the better team. We were creating more chances, etc., and we definitely did deserve to win. Although we didn't break through the match until three quarters into the match, and I was really worried about that because we wasn't threatening enough up front. But Fosu not having the best of the game, the best game of his career, but he's still been very vital. His form has dropped off a lot as of late, but Appiah just carrying the team with his goals as per usual, getting man of the match as well. Appiah is the sole. I mean, I say he's the sole reason as to why we're doing as well as we are. We're not doing particularly well, but they got a goal back almost instantly, and it just frustrated me, absolutely frustrated me. Because they got a disallowed goal straight away, and I was like, when the goal first went in, I was like, for God's sake, like, this cannot be happening. Then it was disallowed. Then they got another goal back, and I was just so furious. Luckily, we did manage to get a goal. I think it was in the 81st minute, so I was content with that. But we was a bit worrying. We wasn't as good as we should have been, especially against a team like Gateshead. The injuries to the defence have made me put in a few signings. Since it is the January window, I haven't bought anyone, but I have signed 3 players just to add a bit more depth to the defence and the centre defensive mid position. Simply because with the injuries, we've not had enough players to fill in there, and like in this game particularly, I played Barry Fuller, which if you're not aware, he is a right back. Very, very good right back, and he's been doing really well for us. But I had to play him at left back, which was just dreadful, really. But we managed to get the 2-1 victory, which is very, very good. Another player who I will quickly highlight has stepped in. He's only 20 years old, and he is not a very good player at all. But he stepped in, and he hasn't been performing well, but he's done good enough for how good he is, if that makes any sense. Like, he isn't a very good player, but by anyone's standards. But what he has done is he's been consistent, relatively consistent, consistently bad, but consistent, nevertheless. And he stepped in. He's done pretty well in that position. Here against Exeter, we was the better team by far. However, I was a little bit worried because it did only take a penalty to win this game. Craig Tanner scoring from the spot, nothing really much to show just after half-time, but we wasn't really the better team. We did pick up a lot of injuries in this game, which was just frustrating. Fosu, I think, is back now, so that's good. The game after Exeter, though, was against Cambridge away. Now, the thing about Cambridge away is, I don't know what it is. I was, messing around with stuff, and Jordan Slew and who was it? Was it Luke Chadwick or was it someone else? I swear there was somebody else. But regardless, they started the game in a 4-4-2, but I don't know what they did. They just seemed to be able to counter whatever I did to counter. They managed to beat us relatively easily, which I wasn't very happy about. But a really good, nice finish from Lee there. I was watching the game in 2D, so I didn't realise how good of a strike that was. I was a little bit annoyed that it went in the first time I saw it, but now I see it now, it wasn't that bad. But here, Fosu picking up the ball wide. I ended up clearing the ball to flanks, but playing narrow, and it seemed to do pretty well, but then they just countered it straight away. And there's the fantastic volley from Tanner, by the way. A nice goal, definitely a nice goal, and he's consistent. That's what I love about Craig Tanner. Like, he isn't a very good player at all. He's not a very good player, but he fills in the roles that I need him to fill in, and I definitely respect his ability for that. But here they found a goal quite late on in the match, and there was just no way I could get back into it. Really, we did start getting back into it, but our shots just wasn't finding the target, and it just wasn't good enough, truthfully. So that was a disappointing loss. But the game against Hartlepool was a bore draw, 100%. We got injuries to Barry Fuller again, which just the defensive injuries are just so frustrating. Craig Tanner, who I believe is also injured, 2 to 3 weeks, which just the reason why I played Tanner so much recently is because Appiah has been on international duty for whatever reason, Really frustrating. They were playing a 4-5-1. There's honestly nothing much to show in this game. We wasn't good enough. We created way too many fouls. I had to use Jack Finch, which I just don't like using him at all. He seems to just do everything wrong. But the last game we played was against Oxford. Very convincing win. Here playing Adebayo Aziz. I decided to rest a few players because of the Wolverhampton game. Aziz, not a very good player, but it was a good win. Not as convincing as I might like, but considering we wasn't using main players like, I don't believe I believe I didn't play Fosu, I didn't play Clements, I didn't play Reeves. So it was a very sort of like hit and miss team, which I feel as though I judged the team to create relatively well. But as he was picking up the first goal just after half time, no, it was just before half time, which sort of just basically because of that we kept the momentum going in the second half, and we were solid. We wasn't fantastic, but we were solid. Mark Phillips just getting on the edge of a header from a free kick, so nothing really special there. Just before we get into the game, I want to go over the transfers that I have made. This guy, we were scouting Scotland, and I decided to offer this guy a contract. His part-time contract expires in 2015, so I thought I'll get him. He'll definitely be someone, even if I don't get promoted. I will definitely want him next season. He'll definitely strengthen my defence. But here are my recent signings. I got Julian Serrano, Spanish guy. He isn't fantastic. He's got 10s across the board, which I thought was adequate enough for the centre defensive mid role. Bear in mind, these 3 players that I have signed, I've only offered them like 4 or 5 months contracts just till the end of this season because I wasn't getting anybody good per se. This Frank Simek though, he looks very good. And he's been performing really well. I've played him a lot. He's basically just jumped straight into the sides, just simply because of my injuries. Frankham is also injured, I think, which he's a vital player to this team. I'm so sorry about that, but yeah. So Simic just sort of jumped into the team. I did offer him quite a lot of money, which is quite disappointing for me to say. I offered a lot of new players contracts, but so Simic sort of just jumped into the team straight away. He's been very good so far, and so far he's going to keep on playing, really. Phil Gulliver, another player. I've only played him once, and he played really well. He isn't good at all. He's on very little wage. Again, only on a contract to the end of this season. But again, I just needed depth in the positions, which is it just needed to happen. Jake Hawley, a player complaining not getting enough first team football, ridiculous. Tom Beer, another one, I don't know how he expects to play in this team at all. I'm so sorry. And William Nightingale, it's just these players, they don't deserve to be, in this team at all, and complaining is just doing my nut in, to be honest. However, going into the tactics of today, let's just do this really quickly. He wants to play him. Appy is still on international duty. This is so frustrating. But okay, so we got Adedeji back. We got Charlie Taylor back. Not the best of fitness, which I'm not entirely happy about, truthfully. Ismail is ineligible for... Oh, I'm loaning him from... Oh, that's disappointing. Oh, that's so annoying. Alright, okay. Alvin Fortes, unhappy about not getting first team football. I think Charlie Taylor is definitely going to be a lot more better than Hodgson at the minute, just because he's just not good enough to play at this level. What can I do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do with the team? I think... what do I want to do? I'm going to put him there just because I don't feel like we're going to need a backup goalkeeper. George Frankham playing on the right wing. I've done that before, so I'm content. Poacher. Do I want to play him as a poacher? Probably. He's fast, so we're gonna drop Clements back a little bit, just because we're gonna have to go really defensive versus this. In fact, we're actually gonna go defensive straight off the bat. But yeah, here we're against Wolves in the 4th round. I'm not expecting anything good. You know, they're in the Championship, and I think we're the last League 2 team to be in this competition, which is encouraging. But well, let's just see what we can do. They're playing a 4-2-3-1. Hopefully, anyway, it'll give us a little bit of perspective. Appiah, our top goal scorer, and only behind by 1 goal, which is very good, to be fair. Probably going to get completely outrun. But yeah, so we're going to... I really want to just like... Oh, God. Just this team, man. Like Tomasz Kuszak as well. I'm scared. I'm scared of this team. Oh, Jordi Ortega, I know he's a great... Oh, God, he's not even playing. I signed him in one of my Whitehawk series. Oh, not series, sorry. Like one of my saves. I'm just going to tell him, you know, just relax. Just no pressure, boys. No pressure. I'm really hoping to get like a good, solid result from today. I know it's probably not gonna happen, but it'd be really, really nice just to get a goal, even if we lose by 2 goals or at the worst 3. I really wouldn't like to concede too many, but as long as you don't get completely demolished, I will be completely content. Really content. I'm sort of just hoping. I mean, maybe like a little glimpse of me just wants to grab a really late winner or something. Clements with a free kick going over the bar. Disappointing. So far, nothing really much has happened, but we're passing it better than them, which is good. We're getting more possession. Not much, but we got more shots as well. George Frankham to Rees. Looks like we're going to play the slow build-up game, which is good. Fosu here. What's he going to do? To Clements. Oh my God, we've gone 1-0 up. Oh my God. We're 1-0 up against Wolves, a Championship side. Oh my God, this is so amazing. This is the best start to a match ever. What a shot as well. From outside the penalty box. Just look at that. Oh, what a finish. That is so amazing. Oh my God. Wow. Oh no. No, that's not good. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. We're gonna put on Bullman. I'm gonna put Reeves there. We're not gonna play him as that though. We're gonna play him as a box. Oh fuck, that's so annoying. Come on, bro. I've got faith in you to just do amazingly well. We're gonna crumble now. Oh shit! What a goal! What a header! Okay, this is God. We just got literally just got a well good goal as well. Jesus, wow, we've really sold a lot of tickets here though. That's encouraging. Oh, we really should have done. I mean, the play on the line. I think that's Reeves there. When it's Finch. Finchy boy. Okay. Frankham picking up a knock as well. Oh my God. I don't have a player I can bring on for him. I put way too many bloody defenders. Way too many defenders. Maybe I'll go to a 5-back formation and just camp it out. Let's just keep on going, boys. We can win out there today. Just encourage them all. I'm disappointed. Come on, Aziz. I want a good... I want you to take an opportunity if it comes to you. They're playing really centrally, which is not good for us. Although, Aziz is picking up the ball here to Fosu out wide. Nothing. Okay, they've gone really central. Are they a man down? No, they're not. Okay, that's not good. We're going to play more narrowly because I just feel like we need to counter them instead of trying to exploit their weaknesses. Frankham not playing well and he's injured. Just not happening for us right now. Okay, I think we're going to have to play... Let's see what we can do here. Let's put Frankham here. Can you can't play centrally at all, can you? Oh, okay, you're gonna have to go there, I'm afraid. Below average for youth team. Oh, that's not good. Maybe we'll put Connolly there. Although he's basically the best player on the pitch, so I don't really want to do that, to be honest. Right, let's take off Frankham. Let's put. Should we put? Let's put Phillips on. He's reliable. Let's put him there and him there. Yeah, I feel like although this is ridiculous, we're gonna go route 1 as well. Fosu, I want you to just carry on. Come on, boys. I feel like we can do something here. We're getting more shots, boys. With that edge in possession. Let's play possession as well. No. Let's not. Let's just keep it how it is. Just keep it how it is. Reeves not having the best of games. Players looking tired as well. Do you reckon Connolly, the person who's really unhappy with me, can come on? I really don't want to take off Fosu, to be honest, so I'm just going to leave him there. Come on, Connolly. Show me what you can do, bro. You're 37 years old. I want to know that. I want to see that talent from your old days. Not good. Edwards. Another header. Are you joking me? How tall is he? 6'1". Oh my god. Okay. What can we do here? We're going to push these up. We've used all our subs, haven't we? Yeah. Bollocks. Okay. Can any of you play Cam at all? You can a little bit, maybe. Let's play you there. Okay, this is a bit of a strange formation, but we're going to go for it. Let's take off route 1, more direct, work into the box. Taylor would have been really nice for you to do something amazing now. Come on, boys. I know we can do it. Let's take off defensive. Let's play attacking. Oh, my God. Just 3 headers. 3 headers. All set-piece goals as well. 3-1. Devastating. We've played so well. We definitely deserved to not lose like this. Jordi Ortega, the person who I marked out specifically in the beginning of this game as well. Devastating. Absolutely devastating. Just, well, absolutely nothing we could do. Maybe get like 2 goals back in 30 seconds. That would be glorious. It's never going to happen though, obviously. Is that Paul Dicko? No, it's someone else. Okay. No, it's Dickoff, isn't it? Jesus. Finch, just don't get a red card. There's no need. It's the only thing I want. Doyle picking up the ball here to Dicko. Full time, 3-1. Devastating loss, but we wasn't. To be honest, considering that most of our players got like 6.0 and 6.1 rating, we wasn't good enough at all. And once again, you're shit, quite frankly. Okay. We wasn't good enough, but I am content. Like, the thing is, I'm happy with the fact that we didn't get okay, we did, but we only conceded 3 goals, and they were all to set pieces. To a championship side, I think that's a a very good accomplishment. They're a mid-table side as well, so whatever. You know what? I'm not angry. Let's take a quick look at the. Wow, we're top. Wow. Okay. Well, everyone else has got a game in hand, so I guess we're not top by much. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, the last time I looked, we was actually second, but that was like 2 games ago, I think. So quite disappointing there, but. We're still at the table at the minute, but every other team's got a game in hand. The further that the league goes on, I'm starting to really doubt whether I can actually win this league or not. We're halfway through the season now, so that that's encouraging. There's so many games in this league though, but thankfully now we are out of all cups and competitions, so that is good. We've only got the league to concentrate on, which is good, very good. We got Portsmouth coming up next. That's going to be it might be a quite an important game. We got Luton after that, then Carlisle, York, Accrington Stanley, Cheltenham. All these teams are very, very weak teams, to be honest. So we should really storm the rest of this season up until like Mansfield, because then after Mansfield we got Newport. We got Bury and Southend the last 2 games of the season. Really, we've got a lot of easy results, and if we manage to find some form, because really our form as of late has not been good. Like we've only managed to we've won. We haven't lost many games, which is good. We managed to pick up like a 5-win streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. Well, no, sorry, not 5-win streak. A 5 unbeaten streak. But then we did lose to Cambridge. We're 2 games unbeaten at the minute. So the thing is, we're not conceding many goals, which is a very good thing. But we're also not scoring many. But the thing is, the way I see it, we have got 6 defensive players on the field anyway. So maybe it's not the worst thing that we're not. I mean, I don't know. It's a bit of like a weird formation that I'm playing, and I've never really played like a counter-attack style football before. So yeah, it's a bit strange. But I think the next game I'm gonna do is Cheltenham, because they're bottom of the league. I want to score some goals. I really just want to like exercise the strength of the team. We also got a week break before Cheltenham with Accrington, so players should be rested and raring to go before that game. But yeah, I'm obviously quite disappointed that we lost the game, but I can't be too heartbroken considering how good of a team they are compared to us. I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode. It's been quite a hectic one. I had to show you quite a lot of stuff. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one hopefully, and thank you for watching. Just peace out.